I read the Piers Anthony book, The Color of Her Panties, which is the 15th in the series of Xanth novels by Piers Anthony. Piers Anthony is a science fiction fantasy writer, and he is best known for his Xanth series. Xanth is a land of magic where all the creatures have some talent that is a magical talent. And there are various creatures in the Xanth world. There are ogres, fairies, nymphs, magicians, elves, and goblins, plus more. And it's a wide-ranging world that Piers Anthony has dreamt up. In any case, this book, The Color of Her Panties, has to do with a quest that is taking place between two groups. The first group is Merla, Merewoman, who has to find a husband. And so she goes to the good magician Humphrey and asks how she can get a husband. And she's accompanied by other inhabitants from the Xanth world, such as Ogre. This scene here that is pictured on the book cover has to do with a separate quest, and the two quests combined and accompanied at the end. The creature in the center is a Roxanne, who has to hatch the crystal egg, which has taken a long time, centuries and centuries to hatch. The blue-winged creature is Che Centaur. The creature in the center, who looks like a woman holding a wand, is Gwenny Goblin, and the creature on the left, who sort of looks like another scantily clad woman, is Jenny Elf. A strange thing about Piers Anthony's books and the creatures that he dreams up, all of the women in the story are well developed and very curvaceous, and I think you know what I mean. The thing about Xanth is, unless a creature is in human form, they don't wear clothes. So they just wander in the buff, unless they are aware that they're human, and then they must wear clothes. Maybe in the future I'll get more into the thoughts and practices that Piers Anthony has put out in his Xanth theories, but not for this time. In any case, the story culminates in the end with a battle that the Ogre and Goblin has to battle it out to determine who is going to be the chief of the goblins. And in true Xanth fashion, it comes to a successful conclusion, and everybody obtains their wishes. So it's sort of a happy ending at the end. Unless you are reading these stories in order, it's sort of hard to determine which characters come and go, because they come and go, and there's a backstory with the kings that you have to sort of sort out. I've read some Piers Anthony Xanth books before. I haven't read them in a while, but I needed sort of a diversion to cheer me up, as these books are full of corny puns. They're sprinkled throughout. The puns are, in many cases, suggested by the readers, and they send to Piers, and he works them into the story. In any case, I have more Xanth books, and I'm going to try to read and review them in the future. So this is just the first. I read more before, but I haven't reviewed them. And I hope to review more Xanth books in the future. So thank you very much for watching.